In the middle of a fast-paced city, inside a towering office building with glass walls that shimmered like mirrors under the sun, was the headquarters of a prestigious advertising firm. The office looked perfect on the outside. Sleek furniture, bright lighting, and a coffee machine that brewed 10 different kinds of drinks. But beneath the shiny surface, there was tension that brewed daily like that same coffee. Whispers lingered behind cubicle walls. Smiles were sometimes forced, and compliments often carried hidden edges. A silent competition pulsed under the surface: who would climb the ladder the fastest, who would be seen and praised, and who would be pushed aside. Among the young employees was Jordan, a 25-year-old designer with a warm heart and a quiet determination. He had joined the firm just 6 months ago, excited to learn and build something meaningful. But that excitement had faded. Day by day, he found himself dragged into office drama. People gossiping about each other during lunch, teammates criticizing others to get ahead, subtle backstabbing disguised as feedback. Jordan had always believed in collaboration over competition, kindness over cleverness. But in this environment, he felt like a misfit. One evening, after staying late to fix a project someone else had messed up, he stared at his screen and felt a wave of frustration wash over him. He packed his bag and marched down the hall to the office of his team leader, Mr. Bennett, a calm man in his late 50s with silver-streaked hair and eyes that seemed to carry years of wisdom. "Mr. Bennett," Jordan said, trying not to sound emotional, "I think I've had enough. I'm not sure this place is for me anymore." Mr. Bennett looked up, gently closed his laptop, and leaned back in his chair. "Tell me what's going on." Jordan poured it all out. The cliques, the whispers, the feeling of being watched and judged, the office politics. "It's just too much," he finished. "I came here to grow, but I feel like I'm just surviving. I don't think I can thrive in a place like this." Mr. Bennett nodded slowly. "I hear you," he said. Then, without another word, he got up, walked to the water dispenser, filled a small paper cup halfway, and handed it to Jordan. "Do me one favor before you make any decisions. Take this cup and walk through every department on this floor, carefully. Your only task is not to spill a single drop." Jordan blinked. "You want me to walk around the office with water?" Mr. Bennett smiled. "Exactly. Just trust me." Still confused, Jordan took the cup and began walking. He walked past the finance team discussing reports. Past the break room where someone was venting about their manager. Past the creatives debating over ideas. But this time, he didn't hear a word. His eyes stayed glued to the cup, focusing entirely on keeping it steady. He walked like that for nearly 40 minutes, looping through the entire floor twice. When he returned, cup still full, Mr. Bennett looked up with a small smile. "Well done," he said. "Now tell me, during your walk, did you hear any gossip? Did anyone bother you or pull you into negativity?" Jordan thought for a second. "No, actually, I didn't. I didn't notice any of it. I was just so focused on the cup." Mr. Bennett nodded. "Exactly. The same people were still talking. The same things were still happening. But this time, you chose what to focus on." He leaned forward, his voice soft but clear. "Jordan, here's what I've learned over the years: no workplace is perfect. There will always be distractions, egos, and noise. But peace isn't about finding a flawless environment. It's about learning to focus so deeply on what truly matters to you, your craft, your purpose, your growth, that the noise fades into the background." Jordan was quiet, absorbing the words. Mr. Bennett continued, "If you let yourself focus on the negative, you'll always feel out of place, no matter where you go. But if you choose to anchor yourself in your work, your character, and your purpose, you become unshakable. You'll begin to influence your environment instead of being shaped by it." For the first time in weeks, Jordan felt something stir inside him, not the heaviness he'd been carrying, but a lightness. A sense of control. A realization that maybe, just maybe, he didn't need to run to find peace. He just needed to refocus. The next day, Jordan came in early. He plugged in his headphones, smiled at a coworker who had once criticized him, and dove into his design work. The gossip was still there. The drama still existed. But somehow, it all felt quieter. Because now, he knew where to look. Moral reflection. Let's pause and reflect for a moment, just you and me. In life, there will always be distractions. Whether you're in an office, at school, in your community, or even at home, there will be people who stir up drama, spread negativity, or operate from insecurity. That's the reality of being human. But here's the part we often forget: you don't have to absorb it. What you focus on is what grows. In Jordan's case, he was being pulled in every direction emotionally, frustrated by the noise around him. It's easy to get caught up in that, isn't it? We want to belong. We want to feel appreciated. So, when others gossip or judge, it feels personal. But what Mr. Bennett showed him, and what we can all learn, is this: when you shift your focus to what truly matters, the noise starts to fade. Think about the cup of water. It represents your goals, your values, your mental peace. If you walk through your day with your attention anchored to those things, you'll stop noticing every side comment, every sigh, every raised eyebrow. You'll begin to filter out the nonsense and give your energy only to what uplifts you. This doesn't mean you ignore problems. It means you choose not to give power to what distracts you from your purpose. Focus is a quiet kind of strength. It doesn't shout. It doesn't argue. It simply says, I see where I'm going, and I'm not letting anything pull me off course. So, the next time you're overwhelmed by negativity, whether it's in your workplace, your social circle, or your own mind, ask yourself, where is my focus right now? You can't control everything around you, but you can always control where your eyes are looking and what your heart is listening to. Choose to focus on what brings you peace. Choose to walk with your purpose held carefully, like that cup of water. And when you do, you'll find that peace isn't found by escaping the noise, it's found by learning to walk through it, undisturbed. You've got this. If this story touched you, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need it today, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Let's keep walking our path, one mindful step at a time.